Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the sports world, what's happening? We're on a fresh Monday. It's a little rain here, a little rain there, a little bit of rain everywhere. I am your host, your OG, your old man, aka Mr. Y, OGBigsam, aka you slapper. Yes, we had a good weekend in sports. We're going to talk a little bit about all that, all over the place a little bit, just a little bit. You know, my first thought though, Mark Sanchez. There's been a lot in the road rage sector that has really gone untalked about. But now that this has happened, I'm just saying it is best that in situations on the road, if you're irritated about something, you know what I'm saying, work that out when you get to the house. Y'all folks out here jumping out y'all cars at people's. There's enough examples on this very, very app on YouTube are showing reasons why not to get out of your car in the middle of the street. You call yourself being mad with somebody because they done changed lanes on you, or driving too slow, or driving too fast, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You get out and go for bad, and you get yourself stabbed after putting your hands on somebody's vehicle, putting your hands on somebody in a car, instead of staying your ass in your vehicle, you know what I'm saying, in which the situation you would never was towed up on your car, and you just take your ass home. Now, not only you got yourself stabbed, but now you facing charges as well. This road rage stuff, man. It ain't nothing but somebody throwing a tantrum. Really? Okay. I don't think that somebody, getting. I mean, unless they hit you, you know what I'm saying? And it's still a very smart way to handle that. You call your insurance, you call the popos, and you let the chips fall where they may at that standpoint. But you getting out your car and going up to somebody in their Vic, you don't know that what kind of day they done had. You don't know if they strapped. You don't know anything. You run up to somebody in their car, put your hands on them, and got your ass poked. No. I'm gonna tell you what they did. You know what I'm saying? And you got exactly what you deserve. Now you facing charges on top of that.
Okay. Day all around for you.
Now that you spending money on medical fees, now you probably finna pay some more money. You know what I'm saying? And then you might have to go sit down for a few months.
You don't mess around and get locked up.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? I don't get it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's just, there's a better ways to do things. Look, they change lane the wrong way. Let them keep on going. You going about your business. Okay, people have lost their life. People have ended up unalived trying to exact some road rage. Okay, you better be glad that motherfucker didn't catch a important organ.
connecting artery.
You know what I'm saying? You better be glad out of them 4 or 5 pokes that you didn't exactly had a serious artery scratch cut opened up.
What's up?
What's going on, Mucho?
What's good?
What's
What's
going on,
good?
gentlemen?
Well,
But that was just my opening thoughts to start. You know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. HL, what's up? Sonya, what's happening? I know people are starting to file in, but they're just when I saw the note on that, and I'm just like, okay, I'm wait to see what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Get all the story. Then it comes out. The second report was he done been arrested. I'm like, okay, man, that got stabbed and got hurt. Yeah, he's getting arrested. Then the whole story comes out. Oh, you out here road raging. And
Who
I
you
got
talking about?
Mark Sanchez.
Oh,
Mark Sanchez, you supposed to be out there, you know what I'm saying, getting ready to, go call a game, and you out here road raging and got yourself stabbed up. Come to find out you done got out your car and done went and put your hands on somebody and they poked your head 5, 6 times.
right.
yeah. Y'all gonna stop running up on folks not knowing what they got going on.
Yeah,
Y'all at least
yeah.
leave
They
that
can
alone,
have.
boys.
They be having a worse day than you.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to compact this because we got a lot to get to. The WNBA finals. We put a little light on them because them aces, them aces are up to nothing, and I'm beginning to think that the brooms might be out.
OG, there's some other news in the NBA a lot of people don't know about.
Eat your biscuit and be quiet.
You want to know what that is?
Eat your biscuit and be quiet.
No, it's I'm for real.
I'm talking about the ladies right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm talking about the ladies. The
women.
WNBA finals. The Las Vegas Aces up 2-0 on the Phoenix Mercury. And Asia out here doing her thing before the game, during the game, and after the game.
Oh, I don't watch WNBA. My bad.
Expand your horizon. You might learn something.
I was finna say something, but go ahead, OG. Go ahead and finish.
I'm loving what I'm saying. Both games have actually been competitive. But I think at this point, Phoenix is a little overmatched. They have no answer for Jackie. They have no answer for Chelsea. They have no answer for Asia. They don't. It is just it's too much of that particular three. Cause you know what I'm saying that starting 5 plus them 2 off the bench. I mean they handling their business. Fresh, you got any thoughts on that?
I don't watch the WNBA neither.
Okay.
I don't.
All right.
You know?
All right. Well, I it is what it is.
But
I tune in
also,
every now and again.
to throw in something else, I just don't watch basketball like that. Period.
Okay. All right. It is what it is. It is what it is.
You don't let me say my piece.
I'm like I said, this is a little. I got a whole bunch to unpack for today. You know what I'm saying? We I'm trying to. I'm getting all the way around. Saturday, there was a lot going on. Top 25.
I'm ready for you to get to this.
Yeah, that's why I'm moving. That's why I'm moving.
I was ready to make
I'm moving. That's why that's why I'm moving. I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
He's not. Nope. I already know what he about to say.
Wasn't impressed.
Nope.
Because where was all that assertive run game at the week prior? Where was all that decisive play calling the week prior? I was not impressed. I was not impressed.
Nope.
I'm just happy to lose the game.
It just wasn't impressive. You know what I'm saying? I am where I am with Kirby Smart right now. I'm still standing on it. He need the pink slip. I don't care how anybody feel about it. You call me whatever the hell you goddamn want to. But when you lose 2 years straight to a no name,
Oh, yeah, your ass should be fired on the dot.
I'm talking about a D2 coach at best, in my opinion. You lose 2 years in a row to that guy?
And
to that guy?
You should be fired.
I'm not, you know what I'm saying? That game on Saturday, I wasn't impressed. I wasn't.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, you know, here. I'm over the Kirby Smart Mike Bobo experience. I'm over it. I'm over it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over it. You know what I'm saying?
Even if we wouldn't chip still?
Bro, look, to be honest with you, I don't see us making it to the bins.
Damn.
I don't see us making it to the bins. And to be honest, bro, it's hard pressed for me to even confidently to say that we're gonna beat Georgia Tech at the end of the year.
Well, in the case we do make it to the bins, you still want Kirby gone?
I am over it, bro. I'm over it. I'm over it. You shouldn't have never brought Bobo back to begin with.
Mistake number one.
That's the first mistake.
Okay. And your personal preference of prototype quarterbacks that you bring in, that's number 2.
Oh,
okay. You've let too many good to great quarterbacks get out of the region.
Yeah.
Too many, bro. To come in here with what you come in here with, I'm over it. I'm over it with his egotistical, I am the ass motherfucking attitude. I'm over it. That loss to Alabama was the last fucking straw.
That's strike 3.
Was the last fucking straw, bro. You lose 2 years to that guy?
don't forget the reason why Carson Beck left.
Yeah, your offensive coordinator.
The one that everybody, the one that you literally said that he should have never been back.
And look at what he's doing down there in Miami.
Well, Miami a top seed right now.
Look at what Carson Beck is doing in Miami.
That offense looks scary, boy. They look nasty.
Okay, all right.
When we play them, do we play them?
No,
if we manage to get in that position, I don't want it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to end up on the same field with Miami. I don't.
Mucho, you don't want to play Miami.
I don't want to see Carson Beck go Thanos on us.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. If he take that game, if he end up if y'all gotta play them and he take that shit personal, somebody need to be fired that same night.
Okay. I mean, you know, go around the panel, man. Y'all, you know, give me your thoughts on the game on Saturday against Kentucky and everything else that I said.
I'm gonna say this. Like, I'm gonna go what OG said. That shit wasn't impressive whatsoever. Cause you should have did all this shit. Why? Like, the thing is, why didn't you do all this last week? What was your offense? What was the running game? What was all this last week? The fact that Georgia's defense held Alabama scoreless in the second half should tell you, bro, y'all gotta win this damn game. That's all I.
Yeah, I agree too. It wasn't nothing really impressive. I mean, they did what they were supposed to do, did what was expected to do, and this game and what was expected to do last game, but didn't do. So yeah, I mean they handled business how they were supposed to and how they should have the week prior.
It's Kentucky. Come on, man. It's Kentucky.
Facts.
Like you supposed the performance you put up, you supposed to do. Now last week, I expected a lot more, honestly. So therefore, yeah, this game I expect us to win. I didn't expect us to cover the points, but we end up doing that. So that was probably the only surprise. But other than that, I expect us to beat Kentucky 9 times out of 10. I should be able to go to sleep, wake up to a W. So
Right.
Mhm.
Moving on to Sunday.
Uh-oh.
NFL Week 5 reaction. Woke up to an early game. Minnesota and Cleveland. It was a good game. But I am going to echo something that Mag Mike touched on. The NFL, y'all, and the crew that officiated that game, y'all dropped the ball. Y'all dropped the ball in that game.
Who won the game?
On the field goal, Cleveland.
Oh,
No, Minnesota won the game.
Did they?
Yeah. Yeah.
barely.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, but in any case, on the field goal attempt, and the ball hits the overhanging camera. Uh, 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 and Minnesota should have had the chance to re-kick that.
oh, we hit a camera
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and and what they call it, part of the field or something.
I'm guessing that's what it was called. The NFL need to clean that up. You know what I'm saying? I understand you want to be proactive in getting all angles and this, that, and the third, but some of this high tech stuff is in the fucking way. There's no reason why a camera should be in a visible area of when a field goal is being kicked. That's when you put the drones into play. All right. You know, that's when you put the drones into play, you know what I'm saying, with a reverse camera angle, out the way. You know what I'm saying? Minnesota did send the tape. They are protesting that particular piece of action, rightfully so. But the NFL, they got to figure out something and get this right. They got to get this right.
But all that high tech quality, why I gotta be so close? Anyway, it could zoom.
Yeah. That's whole saying, whole thought. Had a lot of good games. There
Had a lot of bad ones.
had a lot of bad ones. Every team has lost a game at this point.
Speaking of,
On last
Buffalo.
night, the Bills lost to the Pats. It was a multitude of turnovers in this game.
It was.
I loved the game. It was a great game.
It was a good game.
You had a lot in it. You saw a lot. From a scouting perspective, I'm just going to tidbit because I got another topic that's pertaining to one of the teams in this game. You again for the second week in a row saw some things that I feel like we're going to be able to take advantage of on next week. From watching that young man Drake May, he's going to be a good quarterback in this league. He's going to be a good quarterback in this league. If you're able to continue to add little few more pieces here and there, and let them boys grow together all around on both sides of the ball. New England may be back into the thick of things a lot sooner than what people think. Because Drake made some plays, he made some throws. And I was like, okay, all right, shit, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was a great game, but when the clock struck zeros, the Bills were no longer undefeated. You had the Broncos take down the Eagles, which was another good game. And I predicted now. I called that one.
Yeah, you did.
I said Denver were gonna get them. Denver gonna get them because Sean Payton. I'm just saying.
I think Coach and the Ant predicted the Bills losing.
Yeah, I said both of the undefeated teams are gonna lose this week. Although I kind of did want the Bills to win, though. I wanted us to be the ones who
gave them their first loss.
It was a hard-hitting game. It was a well-played game. I mean, it was one of them that had a little bit of everything in it.
Yeah.
Both defenses created turnovers. Now, one of the turnovers was self-inflicted. I still try to figure out how Drake how he lost that ball like that. But I mean, it happened. Shout out to Variable, getting them right there. Hey, don't worry about it. We're going to get it back. You know what I'm saying? Stay with me and keep your head in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Doing what a coach is supposed to do.
Yeah.
Also, I kind of wanted them to have that sense of like overlooking us in a sense. Being that they got their win, they rolling, they 5-0 or whatever.
Well,
now I think they gonna come out with a little chip on their shoulder, like, all right, we gotta get back on track now.
Look, you coming in, saying it's slightly wounded, you know what I mean? You coming in here, and if I'm Brick, I'm licking my chops.
Yeah.
If I'm Brick, I'm licking my chops.
We see. Also, I said yesterday, Mucho. I said I wanted them to win, but I wanted them to
I was just gonna say that about you. Yep. Yep. If they win, beat them up.
Beat them up.
Yeah.
Beat them up. Down there was that type of game, though.
Yeah.
It was the game.
Anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
New England beat Buffalo how I said we needed to beat in the fashion of how I'm describing them, how I felt like we needed to beat them when we played. It was physical. You know what I'm saying? They kind of turned them one-dimensional there for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Buffalo could not do nothing with Diggs.
Oh, you know, he was out there trying to get revenge.
They could not do nothing with Diggs.
Oh yeah, that is right. Yeah, I didn't even. I did not think about that.
They could not do nothing with Diggs. What? Ooh.
Yeah. Drake May trying to revive Diggs.
He was making play after play after play after.
He got a baby on the way. You know he got to get that money. He got to catch.
He had like 160 some yards, I think.
Yeah.
On 10 receptions.
So you say I saw a lot in the game that we can use against the Bills. Raheem and Zach should have paid attention on we can do on offense. Yeah.
I think the Patriots should have ran the ball a little bit more, though.
I mean, you go with what was working. they had no answer for Diggs. And yeah, their run game, you know what I'm saying, it was working, but they did lose their
feedback.
yeah, they
But
lost it. They lost their starting running back.
Trey Henderson I think he'll replace him pretty
And
good.
I think that kind of shook them a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because they was leaning on him a lot. But they mixed it up very well.
Who lost their back?
New England.
Gibson. Antonio Gibson. He got an ACL. He's out for the season.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a bang bang. It was a bang bang play.
But they still got Stevenson, right?
Stevenson got a fumbling problem though.
Yeah.
He did fumble like twice.
Yeah.
He had a fumbling problem.
Yeah, I think that's a mental thing, man. I think that's a mental thing. That's but I mean,
still Ohio State kid, which he's good. So that means he's just going to get more reps now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what I was taking away from the game, the biggest thing the biggest thing from the Bills, I say we're going to have to really lock in on their tight ends. Because Cade and Knox, them two, Allen, them two will do damage.
Yeah.
You kind of get away with not really not really paying attention to their receivers, but emphasis should definitely be on the tight ends in their run game, along with Josh Allen in the run game with them. That's where I think Brick really needs to kind of lock in. Those are the two dependable guys.
I think at the point of attack, here's what I saw. Okay, I don't think that young man at right tackle is going to be able to handle Walker.
Mm-hmm.
He's on that side, and I was paying this. I was because we gonna see them.
Honestly, OG, I don't think that their offensive line can handle our D line. Period.
As far as the Patriots concerned, I saw that. Now coming up against Buffalo, the way the Pats was getting interior pressure, I think this could be if Brandon Doyle gets off. This could be the game where he gets off. Him and Root in that middle, because the Pats interior was doing some work. It was doing some work.
I am gonna say this. I'm gonna need Doris to go ahead and take that 15 yards penalty because the sack he missed last week, I can tell he kind of let up because he didn't want to really hit Mariota like that. But boy, he tried to safe tackle him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can tell the way he tried to roll, like tackle up and roll. Take that 15 yards and go ahead and put him in the mortuary. We'll take that 15 yards, man. Go ahead and get you that.
The Carolina Panthers, they got a win on yesterday.
They did. Who they played?
They beat a undermanned Miami Dolphins team.
That
was either that could win either way.
The Panthers beat them.
They beat them. They got off. They scraped by. They got their second win. Tampa escaped and got them a win as well. The Saints got a win as well.
That's their first win, ain't it?
Yeah. Saints got their first win. Saints got their first win. The Giants need to rethink their move because Jackson Dart is not ready.
I don't think it's that. I think they just they are missing Malik Neighbors. I think that coach.
You're missing Malik, but Jackson Dart is not ready, bro.
I mean,
They pulled the trigger on that so premature.
yeah, I would say
So
they could
premature.
have Russ out there for sure.
So premature. You should have wrote this season all the way out with Russ. And
Jameson. You could have put Jameson.
for what, man? Russ. Okay, all right, all right. Russ. You know, I'm.
Agree.
They did Russ
I'm
a
just saying,
disservice.
just for the fact that
You bench Russell Wilson for this. You gonna sit there and tell me, okay? And you really look at that game and the way it was played on yesterday, by Jackson Dart. I mean, some of them throws, I just like, is this a NFL quarterback or is this Shane Falco? I'm just saying, bro.
I mean, he gonna have to learn one.
There was some scab ass football going on by that Giants offense in Jackson Dart. And some of them throws, some of them decisions he was making. And I'm just like, y'all bench Russ for this? Seriously? Oh, okay.
Don't even really use them to run.
All right, okay.
They might have did that because Russ might be their best trade piece too.
I was talking about Russ retiring after this year. I don't think he should, but that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Man, Russ finna go home and play with his wife and chill with his kids.
I mean, yeah, he can.
They could.
You know, at this point, unless the perfect situation rolls up, I don't see Russ playing.
You know where that situation might end up being?
Where?
Wow.
Who?
Raiders.
I thought of that too.
You know,
it could be Indy.
If you go look at Geno Smith is falling off a cliff.
Yeah.
The multiple interceptions. I think each game.
Yeah.
This last game, he had 3, 4.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
He gave an interception to each level.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, Geno. I said this when I was giving my commentary video. I said, you know what? It's time for Geno to go ahead and hang it up.
Yeah, it is.
Bro, you are throwing turnovers, horrible turnovers at that. So
yeah,
I think it's time to go ahead and let Geno go ahead and put that away, man.
What was Pete ever his coach in Seattle?
Yeah.
Who? Russell's? Yeah.
No, not Russell.
Yeah. That first 2 years, he was there, and then that's when they pushed him up to the front office.
I guess that's why they thought he would be pretty good, pretty decent there.
Now,
they don't really have weapons like that, but they have enough for Geno to be. If he's a good quarterback, you can do good with that. If you watch the game and you see the interceptions he's throwing, it's like, Geno, you're a vet. You know not to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one of the interceptions, it just got knocked up and it got picked. I can give him an excuse on that, but the other ones, I can't excuse. And then I got to go back to the games before then. Bro, you threw some horrible interceptions in those games. So it's like, you can only excuse so many. I think definitely leading the league in interceptions right now.
We want to talk about making excuses for quarterbacks. I'm I'm gonna start with Justin Fields.
Oh man,
Mm.
yeah, his time might be up.
The pom excuse makers have they have a electoral vice president running mate to Lamar Jackson, and they've decided to take up his candidacy as well. The excuse machine is in overdrive for Justin Fields. Okay. Y'all have, thrown, or he's been on bad team after bad team. Well, I'm sorry. When Justin Fields got drafted to the Chicago Bears, the 2 years leading up to that year, they were a playoff team.
Yeah, that's probably his best squad.
Okay. Not to mention your last the season or two, you had DJ Moore as a target.
He had Darnell Mooney too at one point.
Yeah, he had the both of them, and the current tight end. Okay, so the excuse making that has been going on, and things of that nature, and you're talking about what? Okay, yeah, there's a lot going on up there in New York, but he's not doing anything that's going to gratifiably make them better. Okay. Now, last I checked, because I heard for a decade or better that the quarterbacks are supposed to make every running around you better. Who is Justin Fields made better? Not to go and sound like a broken record and all, but I mean, shit. Who is that? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And you want to throw in that to my the best situation he was in Pittsburgh, and while he was playing, he did go 4-2 because the defense was winning those games that he played in.
Yeah, I think in Chicago he probably had the better team. In Pittsburgh, I think he definitely had better coaching.
Look. There's no reason why that offense shouldn't have been able to move with what was there. You had a running game and you had some viable weapons. Okay, I'm sorry. Again, this is another one. It's another one of them things where when you look at the common denominator and the problem, hey, get John, come on, bro. Justin Fields ain't it, and it goes all the way back before he came pro. He shut his football career by leaving Georgia.
I think Trey Lance might be better than him.
And that, oh my God.
They about the same. They about one and the same.
You set yourself back 5 years by leaving Georgia, going to Ohio State, athlete you, as Mad Mike like to call it. Okay. Oh well, they went out. Okay, they did, but look at that defense that Ohio State had when he was there. Okay, now you want to put the microscope, you want to zero in. Go look at the game he played. They played against Indiana, the Wisconsin game, Michigan State, and Minnesota. Those were all telltale warning signs. Well, they won that game because the defense kept giving them goddamn opportunities for them to get back in that game. Hell, his quarterback screw ups was the reason why they got behind by 3 touchdowns. Come on, the evidence be right in front of y'all face, and y'all would look the other way for an excuse. I'm just saying, man.
Was Kirby there the year he left?
Yeah.
That's one. He let get away.
Look. See, here's the thing, and I'm not even gonna put that on Kirby, because guys that were on that team said that he could not beat out Jake Fromm in practice because his ass couldn't throw a slant. That was what was said. And you want to get mad because you wasn't winning the goddamn quarterback battles in practice. So you went somewhere where they celebrate the athletes. And that set your ass back 5 years. I said it when Chicago drafted it. This is not gonna go the way I think it's gonna go. It's not. And it didn't. And then you up there and going to the owner, crying and bitching and moaning because the coach is trying to goddamn turn your ass into a quarterback.
I think he snitched too, didn't he? Didn't he snitch on one of his teammates? Or something like that?
He went and he cried on the coaching staff. He bitched. He had a whole bitch fest on the coaching staff to the owner.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to practice the way they wanted him to practice. He didn't want to study the film like they wanted him to study the film to learn.
He wanted to do the Vic.
Oh man, look, bro, it was, you know, yes, sir, yeah, and don't, and don't.
He was banking on his athleticism.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that what got him draft stock. Okay, and I'm like, that's smoking mirrors at its finest. I mean, he ain't going through no progression. It was 1-2 step drop back and throw it to the first thing going down the seam. You had track stars at every position, every receiver. Ain't nobody running no damn routes. On that team he was on, they had track stars out there and they were outrunning everybody.
He's a runner. He's a track star.
You look at Justin Fields and can he make every throw? Hell no. He can't.
Justin Fields need to go on a Geno Smith type of tour. Go be a backup for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And then get your opportunity.
That right there, Don. That right there. Because he did not want to do what Matt Nagy wanted him to do in training to be an NFL quarterback. That what got Nagy ran out of Chicago. That right there. Now, I'm gonna preface my comments once again. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't look to start my week every week with a AAU bashing campaign.
But it might end with him.
But yes. Now, on Sunday, the Baltimore Ravens at home had a 40 burger put on them by the Texans. That's the defense. Well, it adds to my Lamar Jackson argument. The last bit of big game defense was left in the AFC Championship game. That defensive performance right there in the fourth quarter where they gave Lamar Jackson 3 short fields and he did not produce an inkling of a point was the end of an era and aura of the Baltimore Ravens defense. They out of gas. They're out of plays. And you just gave Hamilton thank you for what you done, not what you gonna do for me contract.
Who that? Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, that's what that contract was. They just gave him one
Mm.
and 1 and 4. 1 and 4, and you look at what else that they got coming up, but I don't see it getting any better. Now, for the loss that they took on yesterday, it would be the only reason that would be the reason why. It'll be another week. It'll be another week, which is still going to be an outlier because if you see Lamar Jackson before a month is up, I'm sorry, you're not gonna you're not gonna be able to tell me he didn't fake an injury. I'm just sorry. You're not going to tell me that you can heal from a hamstring pull in 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not
I definitely
buying
think
it.
the Ravens is
I'm
missing the
not buying
playoffs
it.
here.
I'm not buying it. He quit. He quit on them in that Kansas City game. Everybody knew it. Your teammates knew it. Everybody in Kansas City knew it. If you saw them on the field when everybody was out shaking hands and he was getting the side eye from everybody, y'all, you know what I'm saying? The Ravens are cooked.
They trying to sell the lie at this point.
Yeah. The Ravens are cooked, and they know they cooked.
Like duck, sweet
Yeah,
roast duck.
like roast duck with extra onion sauce on it.
Yeah, 1-4. That's hard to come back from.
They're cooked. Now y'all out here screaming for Todd Monken's job. I mean, I'm trying to understand why is that? Why y'all see y'all the Ravens have done pretty much what y'all wanted to do over these 8 years. Because this boy has gone through 1, 2, 3, 4 offensive coordinators. 4. And yet y'all still saying it's everybody else except for Lamar Jackson. Okay. Cooper Rush made some good plays. He thrown some good. There was some good passes thrown. Just you what you see defensively from the Ravens is all the of missed opportunities over these 8 seasons are gone off that defense.
Wasted.
I've said it before. All you folks running around the Ravens have wasted them. No, Lamar Jackson have wasted the Ravens.
GTA.
And y'all done heard me say it. How many more top 10 defenses got to be wasted by this guy for y'all to see? Well, the AFC Championship game was the straw that broke the camel's back on this defense. And that is just the real of it. That just is just the real of it. This is it's not a Todd Monken thing. It's not. It's a Lamar Jackson thing.
Did they draft Starks?
They drafted Green.
Yeah, they drafted Starks.
Yeah, they drafted the guy that some of these people out here on Twitter was saying we gave up a 2026 first round draft pick to get Pierce with, and we should have got Green. Well, when you look at the play, I think we made the right choice. I think we made the right choice.
Yeah.
I don't know about anybody else. But our defensive choices in the off season, I I think the executive decisions that were made. For me, I love them. You know what? You know what, Don? But it's true though. Look, it's true. It's flat out true. And we're talking about the same guy that a lot of people in this organization wanted us to give up 3 first-round draft picks up and pay him $45 to $50 million a year. And what has he done to that great in that great organization on that great team? He has wasted opportunity. He has wasted away the Baltimore Ravens defense. These 8 years, he has wasted it away because the defense has done all it could do in every situation in the playoffs for him to choke the fucking game away with 2 turnovers. In every playoff game that damn mattered, and he lost all 5 of them. Okay, the Ravens are cooked, man. It's over with. It's over with.
Yeah, I think this Andrews last year with him.
It's probably everybody last year.
Well, you know, they swept that situation under the rug because in the offseason, Andrews wanted out.
Mm-hmm.
And truth be told, they swept his and they swept King Henry. I remember that shit got quiet real quick, especially when his mama came out and said,
What his mama say?
you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, people out here want to be a star of the team instead of thinking about the team. And I don't think my baby should be on this damn team. It's gonna be like that. Boy, they swept that shit up under the rug quick.
Mm.
You the quarterback, but you want to make you want to get all the runs. You the quarterback. Your receivers are out here looking at you sideways. Okay. Here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing. Okay. D-Hop caught more balls in this game than in any other game all year. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. I'm just saying. Anybody want to holler about they need he need weapons? You got weapons, but you don't use them properly. You know what I'm saying? The boy has been in the bottom 5 of passing of attempts for the last 6 years. Let that sink in. But y'all quick to holler about, well, he don't turn the ball. Well, when you don't throw the ball to nobody but your running backs and your tight ends, of course not. There's all the evidence that is there that this boy cannot read zone blitz defenses. You saw it in the AFC Championship game. You saw it in that game against Kansas City. You saw it in the game against Detroit. All the evidence is right there in front of y'all face, but you want to get mad at me when I call him a fucking imposter. The only reason to get mad because deep down in the bottom of your heart, in the back of your mind, you know it's fucking truth. ATL was Ravens got roasted and fucked all the fellas off them by the Texans. This ain't Texas. I ain't fooling with you. I ain't fooling with you.
Yeah,
I mean, well,
the Ravens are done.
Look, okay, look, Harbaugh is going to lose his job, and rightfully so. Okay, you ran Flacco out of town Okay, you know what I'm saying? Instead of letting him finish his career, you know what I'm saying, there and on a playoff note, you were still a good team, you know, championship pedigree. He could have you ran Flacco out of town for this. You and AAU Jackson are attached at the hip. And you're gonna lose your job because of this year. Really, honestly, you're gonna lose your job because of the AFC Championship game. We be quite honest, it being the only one since you decided to hand this team over to Lamar Jackson. I mean, somebody stop me when I'm wrong now. You know.
No, I just hope he get fired around the time Raheem Morris get fired.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna see ATL. We're gonna see. Because the whispers have gotten louder. It is becoming the worst kept secret. You know what I'm saying now. Zach Robinson is going to probably more than likely. It's about an 80% chance at this point that Zach Robinson is going to be the new head coach over
Oklahoma
there at Oklahoma State. I think the ship has sailed on that. I think it's a foregone conclusion. So I mean, you know, I wouldn't mind, but I would hope to get a seasoned coordinator, you know, whether it be him or you know what I'm saying, but or McDaniels, because he's gonna lose his job in Miami.
for sure, end of the year or
You know,
before.
I think that, you know, with Cheetah going down, I think I think their season is pretty much cooked as well. I mean, you know,
A couple more losses.
their schedule is a little tough. You know, the Dolphins are probably going to mess around and be a team that has a top 5 pick in the draft is coming up, because I think it's going to go
all the way south for them.
yeah. And see, Don, you need to Don. See, you need to be in here. Go tap the link and bring your ass on in here. Okay, because you know you can give us information on these. You be on top of these coaches that a head coach worthy or you know what I'm saying, pedigree type, you know what I'm saying, coordinators. You know, come on in. Wait a minute. What What up, E? What's going on? I know that's right.
So you said Miami could be one of those teams that have the top pick in the draft. I
Yeah,
say
yeah,
just not if
yeah.
Baltimore can help it.
I
I
mean,
mean,
well,
they both might have it.
the
Two
both of them
teams
at
can
this
be
point,
due at the same
the both
time.
of them, Miami, Baltimore, New Orleans,
Right.
um, Chicago, possibly, you know, the Raiders, if this situation with Gino don't, you know what I'm saying, you know, correct itself, um,
Brian.
you know, at this particular point, the Brown situation as well, they're shooting themselves in the foot horribly, horribly. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna push themselves into a corner, because from a PR standpoint, over there in Cleveland right now, but the village, the villagers are at the gates with the torches and the pitchforks, and they are destroying the Browns. They are destroying the Browns right now. Okay, you make a quarterback switch, and you know what I'm saying. You got the best quarterback in this past draft as the third string
On the bench.
on the bench, and he's making more money than everybody. I'm just saying. Okay, Don, I got you. But I mean, it's a sad situation. As far as what's going on in Baltimore, you want to the blame monkey. You want to blame the defense. You want to blame the coach. Well, Harbaugh may have some a 10% portion of the blame to share in this particular situation, but y'all look. I'm sorry if you can't accept it, but I've been saying it for 4 to 5 years now that he is an imposter at quarterback.
Quick question. Did Kansas City win this week?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so they got 2. Okay.
yeah.
I've been saying, ain't nobody counting them out yet.
Mm. I mean, look. Champions do what they do. Championship pedigree type teams, they do what they do. Kansas City is one of them. Okay. That defense is top notch. They're Mahomes and them they're getting their footing. It took for Andy Reid to pimp slap Kelsey on the sideline to get him right. You know what I'm saying? And they've been playing, you know what I'm saying, out of their minds the last couple of weeks.
This is a hot zone anyway. This is when they start. They warm up was last week, but they starting to heat up.
I'm just but the Ravens situation, they're gonna wipe the slate clean and start the fuck over.
So you think Henry time they're done?
Yeah. Look, I told
Yeah.
you look, both Henry and Andrew's situation, they swept up under the rug during the offseason real quick.
Oh, Henry might go to Kansas City.
No, I mean, that's a possibility. Or he may go south. He may go south. You know what I'm saying?
Not too much south. We don't need them laying in our division.
Look, he could.
You could. That's what
He
I'm saying.
could. He could because I don't I don't see Kamara being the same past the trade deadline.
Yeah, 'cause I heard talks about Kansas City with him too.
Mm-hmm. Kansas City always starts slow. The Chargers just lost 2 straight games, and the Broncos has a tough schedule. Yeah, they have a tough schedule, but they won in the they won in the Philly and did what they do. I'm just saying, yeah, you know, um, they went into Philly and did that.
Mm-hmm.
They got in the middle. They got in the middle of the ring. They ain't trotted around. They got in the middle of the ring and toe to toe with them boys and did that. Okay, that's one of them kind of games that could, you know what I'm saying, spur that confidence and and things, everything starts working. Look, you got the right coach with the right quarterback, and Denver got a pretty good defense, man. Denver got a pretty good defense. And they held it down on that Philly run game. They didn't let Hurts get a lot of them QB powers off, and they pretty much they kind of contained Saquon. You know what I'm saying? Boys, you know, shit. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Ain't that where he from? Ain't Henry from down there? Anybody know?
From where?
Ain't King
Oh,
Henry from?
Miami.
Yeah, ain't he from down there?
I'm not sure.
I thought he's from Texas.
Huh?
I thought he was from Texas.
You know, you might be right. You might be right. No, said Philly is beatable. Just have to stop Barkley. I mean, you know, they gagged up the run and stood tall in the pad game. You know what I'm saying? And they made use of their, you know, of their possessions. I'm just saying, you know, it's look. It's getting interesting. It's getting you know, real thick and interesting. You know, this past week showed us a whole lot. You know, NFL Week 5, it showed us a whole lot about about a couple of teams. You know, you got some hot narratives. And by the way, last man standing. It is time to close the book on that vaunted 2021 QB class. You know, the one that y'all said was gonna be better than that 83. Well, I mean, you know, down goes Justina. All right, ain't nobody left but Sunshine down there in Jacksonville. Ain't nobody left but Sunshine. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you can't make a one trick pony, you know what I'm saying, quarterback, you know what I'm saying, that to be successful out of a whole quarterback class and call it the shit. Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying.
Mm.
You know what I mean? He's from the Jacksonville area, so yeah, he might be trying to get. He probably would, you know, shit in South. Uh, yeah, he he might end up with shit. He might. You know what? He no, he is. I think he is from Texas because there was a lot of talk about him going. Yeah, because a lot of people thought he was going to Dallas. A lot of people thought that may be his next move somewhere in Texas. That might be the next move.
I see Dallas could be a good fit for him.
Mm-hmm. That's it. They call that 21 QB class the 2002 class. Cena, Lesnar, Orton, Batista. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, I mean, but to the Lamar Jackson situation, and the Ravens, you stick a fork in them. The Lamar Jackson era is over. The AAU Jackson era is over. Look, I close it like this. You know, legends and legacies are made in the playoffs.
Was it really ever his era?
No.
Boy, hey, look, boy, you finna have us on here a whole nother hour on that right now, boy. Hey, listen, boy, look, you can't be a legend when you a scrub in the playoffs. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You can't be a legend when you a scrub in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here living on two MVPs of 6 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And then even then, I mean, where's the signature playoff win? Where's the signature playoff moment? Okay, where's the Super Bowl appearance?
Last I checked, we still in Mahomes era.
Mm, facts, facts. I hear your wheels turning over there, Fresh. Speak on it.
I mean, the last 4 to 5 Super Bowls that has been played,
Yeah.
I think
KC been there.
there's been only one man down there from that side of the division to be in the Super Bowl almost each time.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been in the AFC Championship ever since he's became a starter. Won 3 Super Bowls. I don't know, man.
This is the Mahomes era, but they keep wanting to say this, that, and the third about a guy that cannot get it done when the lights are at the brightest in the playoffs. When your chance, your moment, you know what I'm saying, to exact your dominance, and you come up smaller than me. You know, bro.
You got
That
like 4 more quarterbacks before you get to Lamar claiming that it's his era.
bro, look, okay. I'm gonna do it like this, and we gonna, get to closing it out. We don't want to get over there with the okay. Jalen Hurts, who's not even considered a top 15 quarterback in this league, has been to 2 Super Bowls and won one. All right. Brock Purdy has been to a Super Bowl. Joe Burrow, Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff have been to Super Bowls.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo. And all the while, Patrick Mahomes has been dominating. Okay, and like I said, you can be you Superman in the regular season, Ryan Leaf in the playoffs.
And it's like Josh Allen kind of in the same boat as Lamar is not getting there, but he's better.
He's done. Josh has done more with less. Josh Allen's MVP year. You take Josh Allen off the Buffalo Bills, they don't even win 6 games. You take Lamar Jackson off of that number one offense in Baltimore, they still make the playoffs with that run game and defense and special team. They still make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I mean, what are we even talking about here? Josh Allen winning that MVP and then turning around and beating you in a head-to-head playoff game ended the Lamar Jackson conversation. Jalen Hurts winning the Super Bowl ended the Lamar Jackson conversation. Nail, coffin, dirt, cremation. You know what I'm saying? I just, I don't get you people. It's y'all did the same thing with Vic, trying to, you know what I'm saying? The only thing was Vic was more of a quarterback than Lamar Jackson will ever be. You know what I mean? I don't understand you. You hate the person that is the actual face of the league, but you worship a guy that cannot get it done in the playoffs. Make it make sense. Y'all damn near threw a parade for this motherfucker after the Browns game with the 102 passer rating. Okay, I don't get it. You know, y'all say he's an elite quarterback, so we start treating him like an elite quarterback, judging him by elite quarterback standards. And now y'all there hating. Nothing he does in the regular season matters. It's all about the playoffs. And right now, Lamar AAU Jackson is the absolute scrub in the playoffs. Because there's no reason when you're on a top offense with a top 5 special team, with a top 10 to top 5 defense, and you can't get past the wild card of the division. Hey, man, y'all give your final thoughts, man.
Well, we back in week 5, back to action. We got the Bills coming up. We seen their weaknesses, their flaws, and stuff like that. I just hope we paid attention and we exploit them, and everybody come ready to play.
Yeah, I second that. Hopefully, we use this week for preparation, great extra preparation on the coaching end, because I know the fellas then took their little time off. But as far as the coaches, yeah, y'all better prepare. Y'all better have watched and studied and be prepared to attack these chinks in these armors, man. Because we need to come out looking crisp. You bet not coming out looking like you ain't been doing nothing.
Because if we beat Buffalo, we could that could do something for us. You know, we beat a top notch team.
And then you
One
turn
of
around,
them.
you beat San Francisco. Then you come back home and beat a Miami, a horrible looking Miami team. So come on, man, you got a chance to
Go on a nice little streak.
Yeah, exactly. But you got to get over this hump. You got to get over this hump.
Yeah. This the hump.
Yeah.
Let's break the camel back.
Yeah. Well, it won't be a Tuesday temperature tomorrow for work reasons. I will see you guys on Wednesday with the tea. So you know what I'm saying, y'all get a scoot on over there to Mad Mike Sports 6MK Live and Mr. Tactician on the originators. We're probably headed that way ourselves.
Yep.
But you know what I'm saying, we definitely gonna have you covered for the week, you know what I'm saying, Week Win Sports Tea, you know what I'm saying, OG Thursday Thunder, Falcons Friday, you know, amongst everything else. You know what I'm saying? And more than likely these two gentlemen will be here as well. You know.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, but I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend, share the show. You know what I'm saying? You know, get them to subscribe to the channel, Mr. White Network. You know what I'm saying? Strive for 5. Hey man. Just the start of the week. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, Mad Monday with the OG. Hey, we gotta keep it A. You gotta keep it dirty. Most notably, you got to keep it real with yourself, man. Let your next choice be your best choice. But fresh, for Big Mucho, Mr.
Inside,
White,
everybody.
we out.
Yes, sir.